The word of the day for Friday, January 21st, 2022 is contumacious. Contumacious. It's an adjective, and it means stubbornly perverse or rebellious, willfully and obstinately disobedient. There are characters that jump to mind, I think, first blush, Han Solo is an example of this, right? His sarcastic he refers to Princess Leia sarcastically as princess, in a sense, he has a chosen field that is disrupts, undermines the authority with which he has little interest in being a part of or giving consent to, and actively tries to turn away from and eventually rebel against. And rebel is in the definition. How fun is that? The origin was interesting to me because it gets into this, the tomb part of the contumacious. And it's an example of losing track of how things connect linguistically and what the origins of it are. And there are two different hypotheses for where that part of the word comes from, either based on the definition or based on the spelling, either connected to the verb for despise, to despise, or to the verb to swell. The examples are useful if contextually pretty demanding. They do sort of come off as you would really only understand them if you understood parts of the history and the context for their use. But what was interesting about both of the examples is that it refers to both examples refer to people who have a level of power. They are a part of the hierarchy, the bureaucracy of the church, actually, at different periods in time, at two very different periods of time. And in the second one, talking about a person who, while in a role, the role of an authority, has as described by someone else, engages in contumaciousness, is contumacious, willfully disobedient, rebellious, and other things less complimentary. If you find that to be, if you find contumacious to be insulting, then that's probably enough. But that the Lawrence O'Donnell goes further, I should say. Contumacious, stubbornly perverse or rebellious, willfully and obstinately disobedient.